Hello everyone, we're back with another Gotham City Chronicles mission from the main core campaign book called Good Cops, Bad Cops today. And Green Arrow, with the help of Montoya and Bullock, are trying to take down a criminal syndicate run by Black Mask and Clayface with some crooked GCPD cops thrown in as well. It's quite a fun mission. You've got to try and collect 4 types of evidence. Also, Green Arrow should not be there. Green Arrow should be up there. So let me just move him there real quick. So we'll cover the specifics in a second, but first to just go over the characters. Oh, and one other thing. Montoya and Bullock both have the Henchman Tier 3 skill, so they should be accompanied by 3 cops. Didn't realise they both had the skill, so I don't have enough cops painted. So Bullock has 3 with him, whose card we'll look at in a second. Montoya has 2, one of them, and the other 2 are going to be the Willem Dafoes. And they're going to be starting on her tile as well, but they're going to keep the same stats. It's just so there's painted miniatures. They sort of look like cops with the blue jackets on. Pretend they're undercover cops. Sorry about that, I forgot that they both had the skill. I thought only Bullock did. Anyway, so Green Arrow, this is his card, how it's set up. He can counterattack with ranged. He can ignore menace on his tile. He's got martial arts, parkour level 1. The difficult terrain skill level 1. He has to be equipped with his bow, which gives him a rerollable orange or a rerollable yellow plus the pinning skill. Bullock was seen before. He's got luck, leadership, etc, etc. He comes with a service revolver and lockpicking equipment, which I don't think is relevant in the mission. And this is the card for the henchmen that both he and Montoya are using. We've seen them before in the Arkham Asylum. They can do 1 electrical damage if they get through the defense, but otherwise they just do a double yellow rerollable physical attack. Montoya, she's got luck, leadership, the henchman skill as previously mentioned. She gets 1 automatic defense against ranged like Bullock does. She has demolitionist level 2, lockpicking level 1, and as per the mission, she is equipped with a sniper rifle and hacking equipment. And the sniper rifle has a little 1 at the end there, which I hope is showing up. That means it does 1 guaranteed hit, so at minimum she's getting 1 hit through, so she basically ignores any henchman's basic armor. So it's just down to whether or not she can do any more damage than that. Bullock starts there. Montoya starts there, Green Arrow starts there, we have Black Mask in a room there, we have Clayface in a room there. So, this game goes until hero turn 6, just a little bit short. The 4 types of evidence, 1 of which of each type needs to be collected. There is consoles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 of them needs to get hacked before the enemy removes them all, or it's instant fail. There is crooked SWAT, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 of them needs to get interrogated. You do that by doing a special roll while on the same tile as them, as opposed to attacking them. So don't take them all out before that happens. The villain can't willingly dredge the river and get rid of them. The hobos, 1, 2, 3, and 4. At least 1 of them needs to be alive when the game ends. If all of them die, it's instant game over with a villain victory. If they have the protected level 2 skill specifically for this mission, usually they just have nothing because they're civilians. 1 armor, 1 health, but they are protected 2, so that means as long as there's 2 allied characters in the square they're in, they cannot be targeted. So that's why they've started where they have as per the mission setup. So 1 of them needs to live. The final mission type, evidence type rather, is a briefcase full of incriminating evidence. Clayface has 1 on him, Black Mask has 1 on him. 1 of them, or both of them, need to get taken out, and then the briefcase drops where they were taken out, and then you do a check on it. Maybe that's what you need the lockpicking skill for, I don't remember now. Either way, you do a check on it, you pick it up, and that evidence is yours. So, end of hero turn 6, gonna have the 4 types of evidence. If all the computers are hacked before any of them get, or destroyed rather, before any of them get hacked by the heroes, instant game over. The 4 hobo civilians, if they die, instant game over. I think that's about it. I think that covers everything. It's a bit of a short one, but there's a lot of enemies, a lot of energy to play with, so we'll move into hero turn 1 and get things started. So for hero turn 1, everybody is staying active. They all have 9 energy. Sorry, no, these 2 have 9 energy. Green Arrow has 10. They had to start with 3 in the rest zone, so that means 2 is coming back across, because they're all going active. We're probably going to jump between them quite a bit here. Oh, and the way that the civilians work is if at the, it's the start of the hero turn, I think, if there's at least 2 heroes, or if there's a hero, so presumably their minions don't count, So if Green Arrow, Bullock or Montoya are on the same tile as a civilian, they get an activation, which just means they can move because they can't attack. So anyway, Montoya is perched perfectly to use her sniper rifle, so she's gonna snipe him. So she can only fire 3 shots. She's gonna get a rerollable red. Let's just put in the 1. Let's see what we can do here. So that's 1 orange rerollable plus the sniper gives her an red rerollable. We're going to reroll both. About the same. So that's 3, but she gets 1 automatic success from the sniper, so it's actually 4. And then the shotgun brutes have 2 armor, so that's down to 2. And they're going to try and defend it. Try and defend that 2 damage. They only defended 1, so he is down. Goodbye, henchman. Is she going to do anything else? She's going to do an automatic thought. I think it's thought to activate minions. It's one or the other, but she's not going to do any of the others, so it doesn't matter. To activate the people on her tile. So the 2 Willem Dafoes that are stand-ins, because I haven't painted any more cops, they're going to stay and guard the hobo. This one, however, is going to go boop boop. He's going to attack this henchman. Right there, with his double yellow rerollable that we looked at. Now it does 1 true damage as long as it pierces his defense, so he's already dead from the electrical damage. So that's good enough. There's still a henchman down here to worry about. Is she going to do anything else? I checked the app just before starting this. She can see all of this. She can kind of see here, she can't see here, can't see here. She can see there. I guess she could just shoot the other henchman, couldn't she? There's other SWAT people, so she could take out the one that's in the platform there. They've got 2 armor, 1 health. They don't even have body armor. That's quite surprising, given that they're SWAT, but whatever. Well. Actually, we don't need to do the rest of our turn right now. Let's go over to Green Arrow. So I want him right there. So that's 1, 2, but it's a fall of 2, so it becomes 4. He gets 2 free movement, so to get there, he has to put 2 into movement. Like that. And then, because there's an orange line, he can shoot into that room. And he's going to, at the brute. And he's going to put in 2. So that's 2 red, plus an orange rerollable from his bow. He wants to go heavy on this guy to make sure he's taken out. Ooh, that'll be doing it. That would be 6 on its own. That brute, he has 2 armor, but no, he's gone. So then he's going to spend 1 more. His max on movement is 5 actually, so he's quick. And he's going to go in here and he's going to interrogate the SWAT guy. But that means I'm going to need to double check what you need to roll against, so give me a second. Alright, so to interrogate a SWAT corrupted guy, it's a complex thought of 6, which is kind of nasty. Also, if you hear any clanging in the background, that's also partially why it's been a few days since there's been a video on getting some housework done. Could only record quick things. I thought, oh, this will be quite quick, I'll get this done while there's no noise. The noise has started up again, so if there's more breaks than usual, that's also why. Anyway, he's going to go all in on a complex thought, so that's 5 rerollable, sorry, 4, I can't count. 4 rerollable yellow dice, needing 6. This is difficult. That would be 0. So let's just reroll, and that would be 4, which is not enough. However, we are doing the house rule that affects our cumulative, so he just needs to do 2 more on his next turn. But that is definitely it for Green Arrow because he's got nothing left. Him being there is not enough to protect the tramp, because there's not 2 allies, and that's bad. But he's got a good chance of finishing interrogating that cop next turn, which means that one is expendable, so Montoya is going to shoot at him. 1 more shot, so that's orange rerollable plus red rerollable. Orange rerollable. Yeah, that's going through. Why couldn't Green Arrow have rolled like that? He's supposed to be the hero, not just Agent Montoya. Detective Montoya, I make that mistake every time. So I don't think she can see anyone else, so I think she's going to... I want her sniping every turn, because she's creating a nice kill zone down there. It basically means they can't get very far, which also helps, keeps them penned in, because Black Mask is easier to take out than Clayface. Clayface is very dangerous. What is Bullock going to do though? Well, he'll activate an automatic thought to activate his guards. 2 of them are going to stay with the civilian though. They only move 2 and they're in difficult terrain, unfortunately. So I guess... Do you know what? Well, they just stay there. Yeah, they're just going to stay there, I think. What a waste of good help, but yeah, they're just going to stay there and guard this civilian. So Bullock will move. He does not have parkour or anything like that, so he's affected by the mobility. I'm going to move him up there, which would normally be 1. Difficult makes it 2, so that's his free move gone. And then he's going to use his service revolver on that shotgun guy and take them out. For, let's go 2 yellow rerollables plus 1 black that is not rerollable from his service revolver. Okay, oh, that's good enough, I guess. That's 3. It comes down to 1 because of his armor, and that will be defended against. So just needs a 1. He didn't get it. Could reroll. Not gonna. So he is gone. You can't see anyone else down this hall. You can't see the guy up there. He might bank. I think he might bank his energy. Because these guys who are next to the consoles and stuff, they'd be very expensive to activate. So I think Bullock has time. You know what? He'll spend 1 more. 1 more on a move. That's it. Montoya's going to bank a bunch of energy. So yeah, that is going to be turn 1 for the heroes. If only Green Arrow hadn't failed to interrogate a cop. He's usually pretty good at... Actually no, he's usually just shooting them, isn't he? So never mind. Either way, we're into the first villain turn. So we're over to the villain board, and yes, also I noticed I accidentally put all of Green Arrow's cubes in his wound zone, not his fatigue zone. I fixed that now. So anyway, those come over from the defense. Oh, Clayface has 7 HP, Black Mask has 4. And this is how the river is set up at the start here, and we are going to activate the SWAT team first because he wants to take care of a witness, or one of them does rather. So the one that's in the same tile as Green Arrow over there, he's just going to stay there and he's going to shoot point blank at the tramp to try and kill him. Oh, to take out the computers, for whatever reason, it's a complex thought action to destroy a computer when you would think destroying a computer is a manipulate because you're smashing it. The only person on the board for the villain team that can do it, well, sorry, it's Black Mask and the guys with the crowbars. They're the only ones capable of doing complex thought. So presumably, again, that's for balance, even if it doesn't make much sense. So, the SWAT man that's hiding in there, I think he's going to stay hiding in there because they don't want to get interrogated. And he's pretty safe in there as well, but what he's actually going to do is go... Well, actually, he doesn't even need to move, technically. He can stay there. He's going to shoot that tramp. So they're both going to take shots at tramps. They roll 2 white and 1 yellow. I wonder if that clattering outside is audible. So he's going to shoot him first. No rerolls. That would be nothing. The tramp lives. And then the one in the Green Arrow room. That is 2 damage. They have an automatic armor of 1. That witness has been silenced. So he is down. And that's all they're going to do. Oh, I left the card on the table. The other activation for the turn... They're not going to do much. Could activate the thugs, be a little bit expensive. The villain has a lot to play with on this. Yeah, let's do the full 4 and do the thugs. Because they want to win. So this thug is going to try and break this computer. How much do they move? They move 3. This one might as well try and go after the tramp, I guess, because at least it'll take out one of Montoya's bodyguards. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3. He can't target the tramps, so he'll target the cheap cops instead, which are actually Willem Dafoe's. And the one in here will try and destroy that computer. Seems like the best bet to me. So, it is a complex thought of... Did I say 3 before? Yep, it's 3. So a white, rerollable, plus a yellow. Let's see if he can destroy this computer. The white is rerollable. That wouldn't matter because he can't get to 3 with 1 roll. Let's try the one in Black Mask's room. You can't do it with just a reroll. Although actually I guess you could do a pay for a reroll, couldn't you? Presumably you can, so let's do that. Nope, okay. And then the other one is doing a basic attack, which is 2 rerollable yellow. That is enough. That's 2 damage through. One of those stand-in Willem Dafoe cops is going to be dead. And that is going to be it for the first villain turn. We're going to go straight into hero turn 2. So Montoya is going to stay active because there's an enemy on her square that needs dealt with. Bullock is going to stay active, and Green Arrow has to rest. So he gets back 5. 2, 4, 5. So he's doing nothing. He's out of there. Bullock, 2 free movement. He's going to go 1, 2 into here. And he's going to shoot the thug in his way. They've got 2 armor. It's going to go 2. So it's 2 rerollable yellows plus a black that's not. That is going to be more than enough to splat him. Does Bullock also have point blank? He has point blank level 2, so that's 2 automatic successes. And that is my dog reacting to the work getting done on the house, in case you're curious. He is then going to fire again, and that maxes out his ranged attack on the thug in there. Same attack again. Whoops. Got to remember he has luck as well. So that's rerollable just by itself. But he can use his luck to reroll this, and that's really good. Then he's going to pay for another movement because he's used his free move. Now to hack one of these, it's a 6. A 6 is required. And he does have hacking, so that would be a 5 required. He doesn't have enough dice. So that's all Bullock's going to do, but he's in a prime position to snatch that type of evidence, because I don't think any other villains can get to him. And technically the heroes still have 1 right now because the 2 hobos are secured. One's dead. He's okay though, for now. Anyway, Montoya is going to attack. Let's see if her henchman can do it, just so she only spends 1. So 2 rerollable yellow, see if the Willem Dafoe can take him out. That's 2 automatic, 2 damage. It breaks his armor of 1. Those have 1, right? Yep, so the automatic taser damage takes him out. So that's 3 of those guys down, so reinforcements are probably going to have to get used. Does she want to do anything else? She can't see anyone to snipe them. Oh, might as well use the automatic move of this cop to bring him back to the safety there. So that means that hobo is still protected. Those cops are still protecting that hobo. I think that's all they want to do this turn. Yeah, I think so. So Green Arrow didn't do anything. Bullock did really well, surprisingly. And Montoya didn't do much, but she didn't need to do much. So yeah, okay, we're going to go into villain turn 2 of 5 for them. So first things first, villains get 5 energy, leaving them with 1 over there. And the first to activate is going to be Clayface for 2, because he's going to go hunt down one of those hobos. Oh, actually, he has reach, so he totally can. So he has parkour level 3, but he doesn't have mobility. So that means his movement of 3 would only get him as far as 1, and that's difficult. So 2, 3. So it's only going to get him there, but that's actually ideal because I believe Montoya can't see that square. I'll double check. And he has reach 2 on his attacks, so he can totally attack that square. So he's gonna. He can either do 1 double black dice attack with one of the black dice being rerollable, or 2 double orange. These cops have 1 armor. I think he's going to do the 2 orange because he could take out 2 of them. In fact, yeah, if he takes out 2 of them, he can attack the hobo next turn. So yeah, he'll do 2 orange. The first one breaks armor, kills 1. The other attack does not, and it doesn't want to use rerolls. He doesn't have any natural reroll. No. No, he's not going to bother, because next time he activates, he just needs to kill 1 of them, then he can target the hobo, and he just needs 2 successes. If he does double orange again. No, he'll call that good. Also, Mr. Willem Dafoe up here is going to be replaced by an actual cop. There we go. Now I don't need to feel bad about not having the miniatures painted. The other thing that's going to be activated is just a bog standard reinforce. No special. There are special rules you can do, but don't want to do them yet. So that's just 5 reinforcement points. So it's going to be 3 of the basic crowbar thugs and 1 shotgun guy. The thugs are the ones that can break computers, so they want to be near the computers. So this little room here is going to get 2 of them. The shotgun guy is going to come up there to try and kill that hobo. And this guy, I mean, you might as well enter that room as well. There's room for 4, so there's 3. And that's it. So with that, hero turn 3. So the halfway point for the heroes, Montoya is staying active. Bullock is staying active. Well, Does he need to? Green Arrow might be able to do the PC as well. He's going to try. He'll go active, just get the 2. Green Arrow is switching from resting to active. So he just gets 2. Now if I remember rightly, was it 2 or 3 more successes he needs on that cop? I think it was 3. So let's go with, we'll use 3. And it was a thought action, right? I'm going to have to double check now. No, getting a cop is surely a physical action. It's on the other page here. Let me see here. It is a complex manipulation. No, that's a briefcase. It is thought. I was right. Again, weird. You're interrogating someone. Why is it thought? Okay, fine. Thought. So it's yellows. 3 rerollable yellows. Better. That's enough by itself. Again, house rolling it because we're making it so successes are cumulative. That cop has been interrogated into submission. He's willing to squeal. As per the scenario rules, it gets placed on his card. That evidence is now collected, so that's guaranteed now. You can't take it back. So the other SWAT guys on the table are expendable now. He's going to try and get the computer as well, which I believe is a manipulation of 6. So he's going to go all in and do 4 orange. Green Arrow is going to be the one not doing any killing, and he only got 3. But that's fine, because that means next turn he just needs 3 more, but he's tapped. Can't do anything else. Montoya is going to shoot the shotgun brute, and she wants to guarantee the kill. So let's do 2 orange rerollables plus the rerollable red from the sniper rifle. That's not there. We are. Does she have luck? Yo, she has luck level 1, but oh no, but she's already done a free reroll. That's fine, because that's still 1 damage coming through, so the brute needs to defend against it. Which he will, because he wants the chance to kill. And he has blocked it. She'll go all in, tapping out her ranged attacks. That's just 1 orange, 1 red this time. Doesn't need to be rerollable. That's 3 damage coming through. He's gone again. Because that ain't worth saving. Now, Bullock can also do the computer. Again, I'm going to have to come over here, apologies, just to double check that hacking the computer... complex thought of 6, yeah. So he'll tap this out. He only needs a 5 because he's got the... No, wait, that's not hacking, that's investigation, isn't it? So he does need 6. Oof. He can re-roll them because of luck. He has luck level 2. Not good enough. And he can't pay for any re-rolls. So he is 3 out of 6 on that. Hopefully I'll remember. No promises. Montoya doesn't want to do anything else. She can't see Clayface. So I think that's going to be it for the hero turn. They still need to get a computer, and then they still need to take out Clayface or Black Mask. Huh. Yeah, I think that's going to do it for their turn. We're going to go into villain turn 3. So back over to the villains. They get 5 energy back. That was 4. There's 5. Now, what do they need to do? They need to destroy the PCs. They need to kill hobos. Well, Black Mask can destroy PCs, and he's much better at it. So, yeah, I think going straight to him. He's not going to attack anyone. He's purely going to do the complex thought of 3. That's a red dice and a white dice. Just needing 3. And he got 4. So that PC has been destroyed. And there's 1 less potential hack location. The other activation will be the swap for 3, and he's going to try and kill one of the hobos. So that is 2 white and a yellow. Does the other swap want to do anything? You know what, maybe he does now that they're all expendable. They move through 2. So that'll be 1, 2. Actually, he'll just stay there. If Bullet comes out, you can maybe get a shot off on him. So anyway, he is shooting the hobo again. It's an orange line, so they're connected. And that's 2 white and a yellow. Just needing to beat 1. So anything, yeah, okay, he's dead. That hobo, that witness to the horrible things they've been doing, is gone. There's 2 witnesses left on the table, which is pretty nasty. Quick turn though. It's going to be a quick hero turn as well, because 2 of them are resting, I think. But yeah, that's going to do it for the villains. So we're into hero turn 4, and time is running out. So as things stand at the start of the hero turn, I was looking at the map for line of sight, which hopefully you can see, and if Montoya moves down there, she can see Clayface's tile, and that is, let's put my phone away, important information, because that's what she's going to do, hopefully. She's staying active, she gets 2 back. Bullock has nothing, he has to rest, so he's getting 5 back. Green Arrow has nothing. I am confident though that, again, with the house rule, they can almost certainly get 3, between them, one of them will get 3 successes, and the computer will get hacked. So really it's just going to be coming down to the tramp surviving. So, Montoya, her movement... Now, does the sniper rifle weigh her down? It weighs 3, yes, it gives her 1 free movement. So she wants to go 1-2, that's going to cost her 1 because her free movement is reduced by how heavy the sniper rifle is. And then she's going to go full ham on Clayface. So she's going all out. 3. So that's 3 orange rerollable, plus a red rerollable, and 1 automatic success from the sniper into Clayface. So that's good so far. Reroll the red. Very good. Okay, let's do some maths here. 2, 4, 6, 7 plus the automatic success. That would be 8. Clayface has 3 defense. So 8, 7, 6, 5. 5 damage. That would not kill him. They don't have much energy left. 5 damage, eh? He's going to just spend 1 defense dice to bring it down a little bit. So 5 becomes 4. 4 damage. Pretty bad. So 1, 2, 3, 4. He has 3 health left. And Montoya's tapped as far as ranged goes. But Clayface wants to stay where he is because he wants to kill the witness. So he's not going to run. So that might be their best chance. I thought Black Mask would be their best chance, but with Green Arrow stuck over there trying to hack a PC. Okay, not a very long hero turn, but it was effective. With that, we're into second last turn for the villains. So the villains get back the 5 energy. I think the thugs are going to be the first to activate for 3. That brings Clayface's cost down to 3, so he might be the best bet. Now they move 3, but they're in difficult terrain, I believe. No, they're not in difficult terrain, but there's difficult terrain right next to them because there is a line there. So that would be 1, 2, 3. It would only get them there. That's fine because from there, next turn, 1, 2, 1, they can get to 2 of the PCs, and I guess that's what they're good for. Is trying to take out those PCs. But yeah, 3 on Clayface because if he's going to go down, he's taking out a witness with him. He's going to do the double orange, no rerolls. 1 needs to kill a cop. He's using reach. Again, he has reach 2. That killed a cop, which means that the hobo is now targetable because his protect is worn off because you have to have 2 allies in the square. On the hobo, he needs at least 1. He got him. Now witness is gone. Pure Sod up there is the last surviving witness to the atrocities that Black Mask and Clayface have been doing. If he dies, it's instant failure. So now protecting him is very important. But Clayface might get taken out next turn because Montoya will have enough dice to attack him. This cop, I don't know, it's one of Bullock's. We'll let him worry about it as we go into second last turn for the heroes. So Montoya is staying active. 2. Bullock is going active. 2. And, oh, I've been doing this wrong. Green Arrow gets 3 back when he goes active, not 2. You know what, I'm giving him 1 extra energy because I forgot at least on 1 turn that he should have had 3. Hopefully that balances it out a little bit. Now, do you try and hack with Bullock or Green Arrow? I'm pretty sure both of them need 3 because they've already had 3. Bullock can get out there and shoot Clayface as well. Actually, let's see if he needs to help. Let's see if Montoya can do the job. 3. Rerollable, plus a red rerollable, 1 automatic success. That would be 8. So that is back down to 5 because of his 3 armor. He only has 2 defense dice left, and it's impossible to block that much damage with orange dice because the best result on an orange die is 2 successes, so that would mean 4. But well, actually no, it is still possible because then he would only take 1 damage. He's going to try and block 5 damage on 2 orange. He blocked 1, that means he took 4. Boom, boom, boom. Clayface is down. I don't have a symbol ready for the briefcase. I guess we'll just use one of these. So there's now a briefcase sitting there that they need to get their hands on. It doesn't count as a victory for that evidence type unless the briefcase is selected, or picked up, I mean. So Bullock has the best chance to get to that, which means Green Arrow has to do the hacking. So let's, I mean, it's just down to, it's, yeah, I can't take the chance of this not working. He has to get 3 on 5 yellow rerollable dice. Don't mess this up. Wow, you almost messed this up. Let's see if it would have been like a full 6. It would not have been a full 6, so this game would have been a hero failure if we weren't house rolling the successes being so awful. So that PC is gone. Green Arrow has collected 2 types of evidence. He's interrogated and also hacked. Or whatever it was he was doing, gathering the evidence so it gets destroyed. He hasn't used his free movement yet, so he might as well, because there's still one more turn left for the heroes. Just in case he's required out there. Bullock, to get to where you need to be. 1, 2, 3. Spend 1 on the movement. Now I need to check what you need to roll to pick up the briefcase. Briefcase evidence is a complex manipulation. Why is it a complex manipulation of 6? You're picking it up off the floor. I don't think he can even get to it, honestly, because he's only rolling yellow dice. Okay, 6. You can re-roll 2 of these, which doesn't matter because that was what it does because we're doing house rolling. So that's 3. Bullock needs 3 on his final turn to successfully pick up the briefcase. And I don't think any of the villains could get to him. So it should just come down to that. I guess we'll know for sure after the villains have their final turn. So 5 energy to play with is not a lot. 2 are going to be used on the brutes because one of them can take a shot at Bullock, make his life miserable. They move 3. He can actually just move straight onto his... Oh wait, no, it's difficult terrain. So he's just going to move there. I've double checked, the app says you can see the whole tile. So he is going to shoot at Bullock. It's 1 black die. And that's going to be 1 which Bullock automatically defends against. This one down here, he's not going to be able to... Like 1, 2, 3. He might be able to shoot up at Montoya, but even if she was something... Like, it's literally impossible for her to get incapacitated from this. That wouldn't do anything. So no, I don't think that's going to do much. Oh, final activation. Let's go with Black Mask. Why not? See if he can avenge... Oh, sorry, also the Clayface should have been pushed to the end of the river and blanked out. It's been a while since a villain tile has actually been neutralised. So, Black Mask moves 2. Presumably that's fine to move from that square to that square because there is a little bit of the line there. So he's going to go in there and he's going to punch Bullock. He's got martial artist, weirdly, so plus 1 success. That would be 3 against Bullock. If he wants to stay active, he's going to take the damage. Yeah, he's going to take the damage. Take the 3 damage. Because that will not stop Harvey Bullock. So yeah, I think that's all we can do because the villain has no energy left anyway, so it's going to be straight into the final hero turn, and we might as well just stay filming because there's not much to it, although obviously everybody's staying active. 3. I remembered this time. Bullock just needs to get 3, etc. Is there any way to help him? Green Arrow could go 1, 2. Now he's on the tile and he's countering Black Mask, and by countering I mean pointing an arrow at the back of his head saying don't move. So that means Bullock can go straight into, again I've forgotten if it's manipulation or thought, but it's irrelevant because he rolls the exact same for regardless. And he needs 3. He's already done it, but he would have had re-rolls. Oh! Even if we weren't house rolling it, he actually would have done it. He picks up the briefcase full of evidence and he pockets it to sell on eBay later that night, giving the heroes the victory, amazingly. So if nothing else, I think this mission showed the importance of having that house roll regarding successes, because if it wasn't in play, then this would have been a very boring mission of Green Arrow staying in that room for the entire game, because he couldn't roll 6 on 4 orange dice or 5 rerollable yellow dice. Thankfully, it is now being confirmed that a Gotham City Chronicles Season 3 is coming. It's coming to Kickstarter next year. It is featuring a rewritten rulebook from the ground up and a rewritten scenario booklet from the ground up, which is fantastic news, and they're going to be available to everyone who purchased Season 1 or Season 2 ahead of time as a PDF, as soon as it's ready. So I'm looking forward to that. They're getting outside help with it, and they sent out an email about it just the other day. In fact, it was just last night, I think. So that is fantastic news. They're also doing some kind of like D&D Batman thing at Kickstarter next year. That doesn't interest me as much, but Season 3 of this for sure interests me. A rulebook that actually makes sense in English, fantastic news. Scenarios that are better written, fantastic news, and hopefully rebalanced. Because again, without this house rule, Bullock would have been stuck in there hacking that PC for the whole game. Green Arrow would have been stuck in there interrogating and hacking the whole game, and it would have been like some other times we've seen prior to instigating that house rule, where the villain, it's a Luigi wins by doing nothing type situation. The villain doesn't need to do anything because the swingy dice do all the work to make the heroes fail. That's why house rules are important for things that need worked on, but at least it is being worked on, so it's fine. Next main mission scenario is Year 100 Batman against a bunch of crooked cops. I find painting cops boring, so I'm not sure we're going to jump straight into that. We might go dabble in Arkham Asylum again instead, we'll see. Thank you very much for watching this though, I hope you enjoyed it. Please do show your support, and see you next time. Ta-ta for now.